Hey gang, so Gray here, and today I want to talk a little bit about a game that I've been playing for a little while that it seems like, again, it's one of those ones where not a lot of people really know about it, and more should. It's called Jamestown, Legend of the Lost Colony, and it's in the bullet hell genre, which I know I've played a couple of games already for you guys that are bullet hell, so you know what I'm talking about there. The game has a really interesting premise. You're basically playing Sir Raleigh in an alternate past where the new world is not North America, it's Mars. So it's in the it's like 1619, and you're playing this character going to Mars to try and clear his name. You are fighting the conquistadors, and the conquistadors have aligned with the Martians. So you're fighting the Martians and the conquistadors on Mars in the 17th century. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, I'm just going to play a little bit of it here so you guys can see what the game is like. Myself straighten out here. Now, the game itself is available for about 10 bucks everywhere. I got this off Steam, but you can get it anywhere you like. There is also Mac and Linux versions of this game. This is the Windows version I'm playing right now. A little bit of backstory here. The Mac version has got support from the creators from Final Form, but it's kind of hit and miss. It doesn't work on every Mac. In fact, after Yosemite came out, it stopped working on pretty much everybody's Macs. And they did a little bit of work on it and got it to work on some people's Macs, but on others it still doesn't. For example, my Mac, which is now on ElCaptain, it still doesn't run on. And while I'm hoping at some point they do fix that, or something happens that it starts working again, like maybe Apple changes something and it just magically works, it's highly unlikely. So if you own a Mac and you want to get this game, be kind of careful. If you know somebody else who's got it, see if they'll install it on your machine, like with their account, and see if it works, just to be sure. Not that it's a fairly inexpensive game, but why throw away 10 bucks on something that doesn't work? There's also the $4 download content, which is good stuff. But anyway, back to actually showing you the game. Pick your difficulty. Let's see. I've already unlocked all the ships. When you get this, you'll only have the beam ship, but as you go, you can unlock other ones. And the treason that you see over here, this is the download ships that you get with the new content. But just for the sake of showing what you're going to see, I'll play with the beam ship right now. I'm not going to show every story arc thing, but I will show this one just to let you guys have an idea of what you're getting into. This game actually came out in 2011, but it's done in a very 16-bit style. You'll see that when we get in. Alright. Squeeze! You've got two modes of fire. Your main fire, which I'm showing you now, is just regular fire. And then you've got a secondary fire, which is much stronger. But it's, in the case of like this ship, it slows the ship down. There's usually some training. And then you've got a mode called Font. What that does is that makes your weapons fire 1.5 times as strong. It's powered basically by the gold you pick up. So if you want to keep using Font, you've got to keep collecting gold. In the early stages like this, it's not too bad, but when you get further in, it actually does get a little bit harder to keep that Font rolling. go. I love the artwork in this too. It's just, it's very Land of the Lost-ish kind of. You know, you got, it's, I don't know, just neat. I think it's neat. Like a mix, it's steampunk really is. It's a mix of ancient and modern. Yeah, actual ships flying through there that looks like ships, but are clearly flying through the air. Alright, here's the first boss. I'm going to use my vaunt just so I've got more power. Oh. Ah. At least I can say I'm not playing this on normal. I'm playing it on Judgment, which I think is the, or no. Yeah, which is the 3rd level. So yes, I died 2 times, but hey, I made it. I got a good score too. Now, you see the gold down here at the bottom of the screen. I've got 40,212 right now. That is what you actually use to purchase things in-game. Instead of making you spend real money, they let you spend in-game money. And I'll go ahead and show you that. Just skip by this. You go here to the shop, and you can see I bought pretty much everything except the farce mode of the story. Yeah, there's a joke mode. The little story that you see in here, there's a joke mode of it, so that's fun. I'm about 10,000 away from it, but this is what you buy everything in here with. Anything you don't buy with cash, as you see here, you have to do challenges to unlock, or there are other things, but you don't have to keep spending money on the game, which is a big bonus in my book. While I'm in here, I'll show you a bonus level too. There's also leaderboards and options, but we'll look at a bonus level. These are all just short, almost like mini games, if you're familiar with that. Each one has a little objective that you've got to finish or do. For example, here's Hopper's Revenge. We'll go ahead and do that one. Let you guys see what the challenges are like. And I'll use a gunner. That way you can see one of the other ships too. Alright. Have to stay alive for 60 seconds. Now I have a vaunt and I'm holding onto it for a reason. Because if things get really hairy, your vaunt will be a shield for a short period of time. That way if you get yourself into a sticky situation where you really need to not die, you can do that. Also, if you release your vaunt early, it's hard to do this and talk at the same time, honestly. If you release your vaunt early, what will happen is it'll again give you a shield for a short period of time. So you can use that to get, out of sticky situations. I lost my vaunt, so I can't do that. But if I still have, did I mention it's really hard to do this while I'm talking? Anyway, when you use your vaunt, or when you shut it off by yourself, you get a short span of time where you have a shield. That's what I was trying to explain when I blew up. I'm going to do this again just to show you I actually can do it. Anyway, here we go. Okay, get the vaunt, store it up. Actually, I thought I was going to die right there. I'm going to shut up a little bit just because it makes it a lot easier to do this. Okay, one more time, no talking. I can't get this. I've done it before. Why? So this is what happens. I try to show people something in anime school. If I was just playing by myself, I'd be alright. got it back. Almost there. Almost there, almost there. And did it. So I told you I could do it. Alright, so that's how that works. That's pretty much the game. There are 2 higher levels of what I'm playing it on. I'm playing it in like the middle level for difficulty, just so it gives you some idea of what this game can be like. It can get really nuts. There's 5 stages, and then there's Gauntlet Mode. What Gauntlet Mode lets you do is it just goes through all the stages one after the other. So that's, you know, kind of exactly what you figured it would be. Anyway, that is Jamestown. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. I screwed up my outro, but you know what? I'm not going to fix it because I've recorded this video like 17 times now. And I'm tired of re-recording it, so you're just going to have to deal with it.